Because painting in oil is such a process whereby I know exactly what I'm doing as far as laying the paint out. White, yellow, orange, green, blue, brown, black, and then mixing. It's like playing the piano. You know where the keys are. I come from a family in Boston that are roofers. They're not afraid of solvents. So I could paint with oils in my bedroom. There's no problem. Kerosene is what they wash their hands with. It was okay for them, for me to use oil paints. I started working for Alex Katz in Lincolnville, and I learned more from Alex than I learned from graduate school. When you meet another artist who paints in oils and you start working for them, there's this incredible interchange and exchange of knowledge right away that doesn't exist anywhere else. I knew exactly what he was doing.
Anne is a really ambitious painter. The objects celebrate the performance of paint. There is a choreography to it all, and a conceptual side of it all.
She's an artist that's right there, right now, doing important work, and her star continues to rise, not only for her practice and her art and her craft of painting, but also she has really become part of this community, part of Maine.
She acquired the church in 2016 to welcome that community back in.
The church in Thomaston is just a phenomenal space. I mean, it was this Catholic church that they retired in, and Anne has sort of built this into just this remarkable setting.
I started coming to Maine when I was a kid, and I fell in love with the pointy trees. There's nothing like Maine. You can get a lot done in Maine, knowing that you're coming to Maine and your heart is happy. I get excited about the trees. I have a cast of characters on my property in Cushing that I've been painting for quite some time now, and they live there on the banks of the St. George's River like innocent bystanders. They're over 100 years old, they've seen a lot, and they're worth painting. You know, as an artist, when you can figure out your subject matter, that's a gift. And the moon has everything I need. The moon is a time-based entity in our life. Since I'm painting the moon and I'm standing in a time where the moon is rising, I use the titles to dedicate a moment in time. A brushstroke can be a timepiece.
For her, the moon that she found here in Maine and that she's painted ever since is a symbol of universal hope. And she feels the moon is everyone's moon. It was the moon her grandparents looked at, her mother looked at.
I was always called a lunatic by my grandfather. A lunatic. I mean, that's so funny. But I didn't take it personally. At the same time, he was saying, keep it going, keep it going.
It's fun to see an artist that sort of dives and drills deep with a particular subject.
She follows her instincts. It's devotional, conceptual practice that she's been doing for over 30 years. She's not stopping.
What a privilege it is for us to be able to offer and present this year's Made in America Award to Anne.
Painted time is the time in between, the time it takes to paint a painting. It has many reasons, thinking about life in that way. My grandmother used to say, life is turning your head from one side to the other. It's pretty amazing. It was as though it was yesterday.